Сука, блядь!
Hello guys, so welcome back to the channel and welcome back to my newest video. Today we are going to have a little bit more unusual video than ever before. So we are going to talk about the realistic mode. What is realistic mode for the beginners? So the realistic mode is actually a mode, it's, in my opinion, it's best described as the mix of World of Tanks PC and War Thunder. If you know about War Thunder, you will know what I'm talking about. So basically, why is that the mix of both? Because, well, in World of Tanks and both War Thunder PC, you don't have the ability to see the enemy weak points. So basically, yeah, in World of Tanks Blitz, as we all know, you can see enemy weak spots as gray areas of the tank, or yeah. So in this mode, basically you don't see anyone on the map whatsoever. You only see your own team, but the enemy, you can see them. So minimap is basically useless in that matter. Then you have average damage, which is actually written in the upgrade section. You actually, yeah, get only that damage. So if your damage is like on E100 640, on AP you get only 640. Even if it goes bing, you know, for the high roll, you will still get only 640 damage. And also you cannot see, as I said, weak spots, so it basically means that troll armor is going to be even more troller. So yeah, today we are going to talk about the best tanks for the realistic mode on the tier 10. So let's begin. The first one is, of course, in my opinion, going to be a Death Star. Why a Death Star? So everyone, you gotta love it or hate it, and it's not the best vehicle. Actually, it's one of the worst vehicles performing in regular battles, but in my opinion, it's one of the best performing vehicles in the realistic mode. Why? Well, as we all know, the regular battles, as I said, have the camo rating and everything uh, that related, you know, about the camo, and here you don't have that. So you probably won't be seen till the end of the battle or when enemy gets close to you, just like you see right here. So this leopard isn't looking at me, and as you can see, I got average roll of 1300 damage of hash. So yeah, that's also very good. So because its average damage is 1300, you will always get 1300 average damage. So I mean, if you penetrate, of course. And yeah, that's a really good thing. And also you will get always 1930 roll of average on AP. So basically that's very good. And most of the times you even want, you know, you want to get on the low damage battles, like in regular battles, just because I think this vehicle is one of the best vehicles for the realistic battles. Also, what matters in this mode is the penetration, and this vehicle also has that big penetration. The AP has, I think, about 300 and something. I don't really know for sure. I will tell you later if I remember. But hash is 200 millimeters of penetration. Yeah, so that's really good. You will almost go through anything with hash. And as you can see, we're on the 3k damage. We have made that mark of 3k damage already. And yeah, 3 kills. So yeah, this is almost my favorite vehicle on the realistic battles. So the second one, in my opinion, is the E100, because this behemoth can actually bounce pretty much everything and penetrate pretty much everything if you use your hit And yeah, basically it has that 640 main roll of AP, and actually pretty much bounces everything that isn't E100 or like WZ tank destroyers. And yeah, that's basically it. As you can see, we are bouncing this mouse pretty easily, and this projectile is also done because we have done our HE damage. And yeah, we've got penetrated a little bit, but that's not problem because of our hit points, which allow us to actually deal quite a lot of damage and actually take a lot of damage. So basically that's my reason why the E100 is one of the best vehicles in the game for the realistic mode. You can really, if you, I mean, in this battle I really didn't pay so much attention to, yeah, bouncing shots, you know, but you can really bounce some shots in this vehicle. You just gotta be really careful, you know. And as you can see, just right into the track, and we've bounced once more. And yeah, that's the reason why this vehicle is one of my favorite in the realistic mode. And of course, the number one has to be a mouse. I don't really think that I need to talk about the mouse so much. We all know why this should be number one priority in every in for every player that likes the realistic mode. So basically, if you don't aim carefully, as we all know, even in regular battles, if you don't aim carefully, you will get wrecked by mouse, you know, because it will bounce everything, and nothing will nothing will stop the mouse to penetrate you. And yeah, it doesn't have the best stats on the gun, but when it all comes together, yeah, it's a real beast. As you can see right here on this T57 heavy, we just rammed him and he already got 100 damage. And yeah, he just tried to go through us and he couldn't because he didn't aim carefully. But yeah, you still aren't immortal. And as you will see, I think we are going to be penetrated pretty hard by the SU 12254, I think. Yeah, he's right there. We didn't notice him because yeah, he's so well hidden in that bush. And yeah, of course, we get penetrated twice before we can fire our shot. And unfortunately, yeah, I mean, now fortunately we are starting to bounce some shots even from behind, because people just don't know how to handle mouse and the realistic battles. As you can see, no problem here. We are just going to bounce some couple more shots. I mean, we are going to take them as well, but this is where our fun begins. Yeah, they cannot penetrate us with ease, and that is really good for us. So we won't focus that IS-4. We will focus him later, and we are just going to focus this poor SU. As you can see, nothing gets through the mouse's armor, almost nothing when it's frontally. Yeah, as you can see, only in the track, and that's basically it. So now we have this AMX, which is going to penetrate us, but you can clearly see why this is my number one vehicle for the realistic battles. We're already on almost 3k bounce damage, and yeah, just a little bit of a love tap right there. Unfortunately, that HE didn't go through, and but we are going to handle this BC really well before he runs away. And yeah, again a bounce. Unfortunately, hit goes through, and one HE also doesn't go through, but what can you do? We are on 3k block damage and almost 4k del damage. As you can see, you can really see why this vehicle is so important to me in realistic battles. Uh, Also, as a Death Star, you can love it or hate it, you know. But yeah, this is my reason why Mouse is the number one in the realistic battles. On the tier 10, of course. Yeah. So that's basically it for my favorite vehicles on the tier 10 in the realistic mode. If you have any of yours that are different than mine, suggest it in the comments. And yeah, we probably will do the tier 8 or the tier 7, you know. But for the tier 9 I'm not really sure because I don't have so many tier 9s. Yeah, I hate tier 9. I really do hate tier 9. That's my least favorite tier in the game because it confronts all the tier 10s and it will most likely go into the tier 10 matchmaking. And yeah, that's why I only play tier 10 and not tier 9s. So that's basically it for the video. Thank you guys for watching and see you next time. Goodbye.